Alright, YouTube, 116 Falconer here. Alright, we got this Rockford Fosgate powered subwoofer that's going to go along with that Boss BV9364B head unit in my oldest son's 2003 Mustang Cobra SVT. Alright, so we're going to check it out. See if we can get it hooked up down here just to listen to it. We'll crack the case open. Haven't taken it out of the box yet. Let's see here. Get her out. Get a look at it. Then I'll see if I got enough stuff to get her up and running there the way we need to. So alright, so in the box we have, let me turn this so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, we have our powered subwoofer. Alright, so it looks like a pretty nice deal there. I mean, it's construction looks good on it. 12-inch 300 watt unit. I mean, it's really a well-made, it looks to be a well-made unit. Here's your all your connectors right there that are needed. What else you get in the box is this. Alright, so we'll take a look here, see what's in there. Well, the first thing be this punch level control powered enclosure. Alright, so this must be a remote to operate the amount of bass, I would assume. Let's take a look here. Oh, there it be. Pretty sure that's what it is. Then we have we'll get that in there, set it aside. Next thing we have here is some sort of a bulkhead connector. You have your positive, negative, and ground. Alright, that looks like a pretty decent unit. We have some Velcro to hold it in place there. Velcro strips. Looks like commercial grade Velcro. Then we have our 1/8 inch audio cable. Alright, looks like I don't know, 12, 16 foot cable here. In the last package, we have, okay, RCA connectors that terminate into a plug which goes into the side of the subwoofer there. So you can hook your RCA cables up. Fuse, 2 fuses, a little Allen wrench in there. Alright, well, we're going to try to get it hooked up. See if I can get the head unit hooked up. Everything just to test that subwoofer. So we'll be back. Alright, see ya. Okay, YouTube. So we got the subwoofer, self-powered subwoofer hooked up. I hooked it up to this Boss BV9364B. I got it rigged up there. Oh, got it in there. Got a battery out of my truck and need to charge it anyways. A little battery booster on there, and my little 12-volt thing to run to operate the head off of. So now the one thing is you got to make sure you got a good ground, all right? Because my ground here, so I got these crappy jumper cables that I clipped the end, stuck them into this part here. And my ground wasn't working, so the blue light would come on the subwoofer there, but no sound. So I got that figured out. What I've done here, okay, hooking up the subwoofer is really easy. All right, you have your 2 main lines. You have your red, okay, that's going to go direct to your battery. Your black, your ground. You're just going to ground it to your vehicle's chassis. Alright, and it says no more than 30 inches or 36 inches from the subwoofer. So, and that's no big deal. And this connector comes out quick and easy, you know, if you got to take care of it. Now, to have it turn on and off with the key, you take the wire in the middle here, and you run it to a switched source, which on this Boss head unit, the source you use is the auto antenna. Alright. Oh, where are we at? Right there. Okay. Use the antenna for the automatic antenna. Alright, use that for your switch source. So then you see here I've hooked up a toggle switch. Alright, which is, now you have your yellow lead off your head, alright, which is constant. Okay, that goes to a direct battery feed. Alright, the red, okay, is a switched feed. So if you look at the unit here, and I take my toggle switch, which will act as like the ignition key. Okay, and I shut that off. Then it kills the head and it kills the subwoofer. Just watch her. Takes a minute because of the capacitors. Alright, so bam, we're done. Now hooking up the audio in on the subwoofer. Okay, it comes with these RCA connectors here that plug into this 4-prong connector. You plug in the side there. So you can take, now if your head unit has a subwoofer out, okay, like this Boss does, okay, you can get a splitter, an RCA splitter, okay, run one into there, and then you can split your regular RCA line so it goes from 1 into 2. This one here I just cut and taped and spliced together. It'll also work if you take the regular RCA cables and you use your front if you have RCA jacks for like front speakers, plug it in there, the subwoofer will also work. Or you could just hardwire it into your speakers. Okay, you can take a wire. Of course, to do that, you got to cut this adapter here that they send you. That what the hell is this company called? Rockford Fosgate. You got to cut this adapter, that, or get a RCA cable, plug it in there, then cut it, you know, like here, and then solder in where you've cut it into some regular speaker wire, and then you can hardwire it into your speakers, which is a pain in the arse. But I'll show you here how it works. All right. Right now we're going to use it from the brown subwoofer out, the dedicated subwoofer out. We'll do that, and then I'll hook it up. I'll hook the RCA cables up to the front speaker, RCA jacks, and I'm not going to do the hard wire though, because I don't feel like farting. Oh, and then also, here's your subwoofer remote. Okay, which I'd recommend using this. They give you a long enough cable here. You run this up in your dash and be able to adjust your subwoofer accordingly. So let me turn this on. I'll turn the key on. Fire it up here. I'm going to have a sip of pop here. Okay, so now I don't know if YouTube's going to block this because I don't have any like regular music. The remote, I have this turned all the way down to minimum, okay, for the subwoofer. So we'll start playing music here. Alright, so there's like no subwoofer. And that's about halfway up. The volume's at 19. Alright. Of course, this is streaming Bluetooth, so it's not as good as like if you're playing a CD, but it sounds good. If we turn this all the way up. And with this thing, with this not being enclosed, you're not getting the big feedback, but it's still pretty good. Alright, so we'll turn it down. Alright, so now we'll hook up the RCA cables, the ones that come with this Boss installation kit, and I'll hook them to the front jacks, and we'll see the difference in the sound. So let me turn my key off, make sure everything's dead. But I mean, it's a pretty nice unit, well made, really looks good. So come on, there you go. All right, so we'll unhook that, unhook this, get that off. Then we'll go right here. Now, like I say, the way I have this hooked up now, I'm just running these 8 ohm Samsung speakers on the rear. I don't have any front speakers hardwired in. Right? But I'm hooking the subwoofer up to the front RCA jacks for the front speakers left and right. So we'll fire back up here. That's down to 0. connect now. Alright, now this is all the way down, and you can, I don't know if you can hear it from there, but you're getting some subwoofer activity. And that's at half. That's half right there. Try a different song here. So I'm not sure how the overall difference would be once you have all the speakers hooked up and everything. I think I like the dedicated subwoofer port the best. So that's it. Seems to be a pretty solid unit. We'll see when we get it actually installed in the vehicle. Like I say, it's really easy to hook up. I mean, really, you have your input here. This is for your remote. All right, for this here, and like I say, you get, you know, this big long lead here. That's for your power. That's for your keyed switch there, the middle one. Apparently, if you want to run this, if you're using RCA jacks, all right, you want to have, let me see here, one of these things, level. You want to have your level on low up there. If you're hardwiring, you want to go down to high. The other thing with RCA jacks I found is you have to have this switch here on auto. All right, that's auto turn on. So, like I say, the directions for this are not that good either. You know, of course I haven't gone online to look at anything. And then you can fine tune it. You have fine tuning controls right here, which I'm just leaving everything the way it is. My son there, he can fart around with that stuff if he wants to, but all in all, you know, it's not a bad unit. This Boss head unit's nice, and this Rockford Fosgate, freaking RF Tech Punch 300 watt powered enclosure. This is the P300-12 12-inch subwoofer. So, alright, well, there you go. That thing sounds like a pretty decent unit, easy to hook up. Price wise, it's not bad, gets excellent reviews. So that's it. You got any questions, whatever, let me know. Alright, see ya, bitches.